Alright, here's a question I bet you've heard floating around, maybe even pondered yourself, but perhaps never really stopped to think deeply about. It's one of those things we often take for granted. What exactly a central bank, and more importantly, why does it even exist in the first place? What purpose does it serve in the grand scheme of our financial world? To truly understand its role, let's take a quick journey back in time, peel back the layers of history, and see how the concept of a central bank came to be. Imagine a world not so long ago, where every little bank, every financial institution, printed its own money, creating a patchwork of currencies. And the real kicker? Nobody actually trusted what those notes were worth. There was no standardization, no guarantee, just a whole lot of uncertainty. That was the often harsh reality in a lot of countries just a few centuries ago. A fragmented financial landscape. It was chaotic, a financial free-for-all, if you will. Governments and traders, the backbone of any thriving economy, desperately needed stability, a predictable financial environment to operate in. Something or someone to act as a referee, to keep things fair, to ensure a level playing field for everyone involved. And crucially, to prevent wild, unpredictable swings in the value of money, which could cripple businesses and destabilize entire nations. That's precisely where the revolutionary idea of a central bank was born, out of necessity and a desperate need for order. In its simplest form, a central bank is basically the bank for banks, the ultimate financial institution. It doesn't deal with people like you and me directly, you won't be opening an account there anytime soon, but it's always working diligently in the background, pulling the levers and turning the dials, keeping the complex machinery of the economy running as smoothly and efficiently as possible. The very first real central bank, the pioneering institution that paved the way for all others, Sweden's Riksbank, started way back in 1668. Over time, as the benefits became clear, other countries around the globe realized they desperately needed one too, to ensure their own financial stability and growth. So, with all that history in mind, what does a central bank actually on a day-to-day basis? What are its core functions? First and foremost, it sets the base interest rates, the foundation upon which all other interest rates are built. This fundamentally means it decides how expensive or cheap it is for banks, businesses, and individuals to borrow money. If rates go up, loans get pricier, mortgages become more burdensome, and people tend to spend less, opting to save instead. Conversely, if rates drop, borrowing becomes easier and more attractive, encouraging investment and consumption, and the economy can heat up, potentially leading to growth. Second, central banks play a crucial role in keeping inflation in check, maintaining the stability of prices. Too much inflation, and prices skyrocket, eroding purchasing power and making it difficult for people to afford everyday necessities. Too little inflation or even deflation, and the economy can stall, leading to decreased investment and job losses. They control this delicate balance by either pumping more money into the system, stimulating growth, or pulling it back, curbing inflation. Third, and perhaps most importantly, they act as a crucial safety net during times of economic crises, providing stability when it's needed most. Like in the tumultuous days of 2008, when central banks around the world stepped in with emergency measures to help stabilize teetering economies and prevent a complete collapse. So next time you hear about the central bank raising or lowering interest rates, remember, it's not just some abstract, boring headline buried in the financial section. It's a powerful signal that touches everyone's wallet, impacting your financial life in ways you might not even realize. It affects everything, from the interest you earn on your savings account to the seemingly insignificant price of your daily coffee. The central bank, quietly and diligently shaping the economy, one carefully considered decision at a time, impacting all of our lives in the process.